Okay, so so I'm working on. I need a little bit more room for this one, and so I thought, well, let's see what we can do here. Um, so I'm working on this guy. He's in a suit, and okay, let's see. I think that I can. Okay, that works pretty good. And let's see here. Okay, so we're working on a pen sketch drawing right now. We've got a clock here. Now, I wanted to do something um, to include for TikTok here in the future. Tomorrow, I believe, is when I get my TikTok alive back. And so I thought, well, let's work on a YouTube video for it for today. Click on allow. And um, so I just wanted to do a TikTok. If anyone has any questions, any comments they'd like to put in the comment section, please feel free to. And so I've got my little clock right here. We're going to be working on that in a little bit. We need to work on our guy first. We're working on our guy here first. And I need to find a place to put on the click on allow. Well, how about we do it like this? This is how we're going to do it. Click. Let's do, is it click or tap? You know what? They both sound the click and tap is kind of the same thing. Oh no, I spelled it wrong. Okay, how do I get out of this one? How about e-click? E-click. Okay, CLICK on. Okay, so I want to go down here to some more white space, and I'm going to go on allow. ALLOW. Okay, so I guess we have kind of a. I need to finish working on his arm though, right here. Okay, this is a suit jacket right there, and so we're taking that around here. He looks like kind of a jolly old fella here. You know, that old trash man who makes $80,000 a year. Okay, so we've got his hands right there. Do you see that? Click on allow. No, that looks pretty good. Okay. Oh my goodness, we do have somebody here. Let's take a look and see what the questions are that we have. If any comments, click on allow. Well, hello, Lant Ivan. Lant Ivan? Is that what it is? Yo, I'm second. Woke up puking. You woke up puking? Oh my goodness. I woke up today looking for John King, the elevator inspector. That's what I've been doing is I'm looking for John King, the elevator inspector. As many elevators as I've been around in my life, I have never met John King, the elevator inspector. And I'm on a mission. I am literally on a mission to meet John King, the elevator inspector. I've been trying to figure out how and where I meet this man because he leaves a business card in all the elevators. John King does. I think that most people probably don't pay any attention to that. But John King is the elevator inspector. And so the next time you go inside of an elevator, take a look at the business card inside of the elevator, and it will literally say elevator inspector John King. So I just thought that's kind of a fun little tidbit there. Okay, and I'm working on my clock. We're going to have okay, so this is supposed to be kind of like the dark stuff, you know, where the pleats on the suit jacket open up in the back, and he's kind of a tubby old fella here. That's what he's supposed to be, as a tubby old fella. Okay, we got some wrinkles in the pants. Let me go over here to YouTube. Okay, yo, this is an amazing drawing. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for saying that it's an amazing drawing. Amazing. Amazing grace. Okay, so we are now I do have enough on YouTube to actually make some more AI live. I do have enough on YouTube. So okay, so I'm kind of working on. Let's make it look a little tiny bit. Let's add some shadows in here like this. Cross hatching shadows down here like that. We got to add a little bit of shadows and try to make it look a little bit real for it to be AI live at some point, don't we? Okay, so we got that in here. Click on allow. Okay, so we've got let's see here. We've got some shadows here and then a little shadow right there. And I think we've got a little shadow here and yeah, little shadows there like that. Okay, so I'm going to work on, I need to work on the clock a little bit more. The clock, because a little bit dedicated to TikTok sort of, but I wanted to integrate some TikTok on here. Okay, so I'm going to work on, let's see here. Let's make this. Okay, I'm just freehanding it there like that. So I have my clock already made, Roman numerals. Let's see here. How about we have one hand pointing down here like this. We'll have the short hand pointing down here like this. And how about the big hand? The big hand. Where should we have the big hand pointing at? Okay, so this is 25 right here. How about we have it pointing towards um, right about here, right about here, and you guys might be able to figure out the, we'll have it pointing right here to the 22, 22 after. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20, and we're right about at 22 right here. We're right about here at 22. Okay, so we're purposely doing this. Um, we're purposely doing 226 right now. I just wanted to lay that out there. So this one right here is, okay, so this is 20, 21, 22. So right about here is 22 right there. Okay, so I just wanted to lay that out that we're purposely doing a 226 right there. So this is 6 and this is 22 after. So it's 226 right now. I just wanted to emphasize that again, that it's 226. And so, okay, so we're working on this. Okay, I've got like a pendulum here on my clock. I've got this pendulum right here. Okay, that swings on my clock. My pendulum on the clock is so bad, I think. I'm not sure if it is or not, but I just wanted to put a pendulum on the wall clock. And you'll see why here, because we always have fun with this. Okay, so I've got a pendulum that swings on the wall clock, and you'll see here shortly. Okay. Okay. Now keep in mind this is a pendulum that swings on the wall clock. Okay. I don't know why AI had to come up with this, but it just did. It's just something it came up with. It thought that it should have like this mushroom pendulum on the wall clock. We're trying to help AI with a sense of humor here, I think, and that's what we're trying to do, is give it a sense of humor here. So so it's not so grumpy, because sometimes I think AI is a little bit, some of them are, not all of them, but some of them are kind of grumpy. And so, so the clock, do you see how the clock has a pendulum and it's a mushroom? We put a mushroom pendulum on the clock. And so this is click on allow. And so I'm not sure, I mean, and so this pendulum swings, and so I mean, I really kind of want, I was thinking about calling it the dock clock, let's put it up here anyway, just for dock clock. CLOCK, the dot clock. And so I thought this was kind of a fun scene to look at. Don't you guys think so? It's kind of a fun little scene here to look at related to TikTok. And we've got a pendulum on our clock. And then we've got this guy who's bent over. Click on allow. And so we've got arrows pointing up and down. So in both directions. And then we've got the dot clock right here for the TikTok. Well, I need to put TikTok on here though. Tick, TICTOC, TikTok. Dot clock TikTok. So now, if this was Doc Compton, he's gotten kind of like really, really big, and it's not. But see, Doc Compton, he's over there doing the bait scammers all the time. Well, he's on YouTube too, though, Doc Compton is. And so, um, yeah, he's not. He shared something with me about today. He said he's not doing any bait scamming today, so apparently the bait scammers take the day off. They took the day off because today's a federal holiday, and I've noticed this common denominator related to the bait scammers and the scammers who take the day off on federal holidays. Now, what in the world is that? Someone please explain that to me. How the bait scammers and the scammers are taking the day off on federal holidays. And why would they do that? Can anyone explain that to me? But they do. They literally do. And so there's something kind of suspicious and fishy about that. And but I really like this image. It depicts something. I'm not sure what it depicts, but it depicts this man. Click on allow. We're on TikTok, and it came from Doc Compton. Doc Compton is his name. He does the bait scamming. And so we did the 226. I need to put in here 226. Let's do 2 2 2 6 like that. Yeah, 226, because that's the time right here we're pointing to is 226. And I thought, yeah, let's do that. It's going to be fun. And then we'll see what we come up with on TikTok tomorrow related to the AI Alive. I don't know what Brody Cook is implying, but no. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. And so, that's the problem with these people. You must be an illegal. Brody Cook must be an illegal. That's what I'm assuming, because the normal American citizen people who do the high profile YouTube channels, they've taken the day off. The federal workers have taken the day off. And so Brody Cook, I'm not saying anything about anything. So I'm just making a video here. And I don't participate or partake in any of that garbage, but TikTok has a lot of it. Now, there was a guy last night who was talking about it. He said everything they do on TikTok, that's what this is related to. Everything that they're doing. And so this is actually... Why did you have to take it the wrong way, Brody Cook? That's what I'd like to ask. Do you think this looks... Does it look like a woman? It could look like a woman. You might be right. It could be a woman or a man. You're right. I mean, if this is a woman, then... but this is a mushroom, though. It's a clock, and I don't see what you're alluding to. But I know on TikTok there was a sensible man last night. Well, he kicked me off one of his panels, though, in the middle of the night after letting me talk for a very long time. Well, I was on the panel for a long time. I didn't get to say much because they really didn't like what I was saying eventually. And so in the middle of the night, they just kicked me off the panel because, they let the girl... this is what happened, is that... they were letting this other woman speak over, and so they were telling her that, well, she was talking about how she was saying that nobody would believe her related to what she was talking about with abuse on the internet. And so I just sat there and listened. I was trying to talk about things myself. And so then eventually, the guy says, well, now look at, he says, when we take turns and we talk about things individually, he says, look at what happens. Everybody calms down. And so I tried to chime in and say something. Well, then the woman, she wants to tell me that she doesn't believe me what I'm saying then. And so then um, and I said, you know what? I said, and the guy who's hosting the panel, he says, well, I'm about ready to drop you. And I said, you know what? I said, she's doing to me what you guys were just doing to her, and now she's participating in it with you